hold on to your wig, okay? He need to go back to his mama house. What's wrong with you? How low is low? I wouldn't fool with that. This is so dumb, baby. You gotta do better, babes. How do I get a man to spend money on me? Baby, this is down in the trenches, baby. This man won't leave me alone, but he got a wife and kid at home. Do you think a cheater can change? What they say, what the old people say, something in the water ain't clean or something like that? You got your heart where your wallet's supposed to be at, baby. Just get the money. Hey y'all, welcome back. My name is Jaelah Majette. For everybody that's new, welcome. If this is your first video here, good luck, babes, okay? I'm low-key like not feeling the fact that this is your first video, but it's okay, like, you know. If you're new here, come on, stay a while, get cozy, girl. You know what I'm saying? Gang's all here. Make sure y'all like and actually go click the subscribe button. I'm trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Because my channel was stuck for a minute and it just moved. So like, let's do that again. So I decided to do a big sister I never had like advice column. Spill your tea, ask your questions, you know what I'm saying, share your dilemmas, and some of these responses was, I don't even have no words to be honest with you. But first, big shout out to our sponsor, BetterHelp. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service and it is 100% online. With BetterHelp, you can tap into a network of over 30,000 licensed therapists that specialize in a wide range of issues. So first you're gonna fill out a questionnaire to see what like your needs and your preferences are as far as like your mental health and what type of therapist you like. And then they're gonna match you with your very own like custom fit therapist. And then once you're matched with your therapist, you can schedule an appointment any way that's convenient for you, whether that's text, phone call, video chat, and you make the appointment based on your own schedule. And for any reason your therapist is not a good fit, you can change your therapist at no additional cost. With BetterHelp, you get the same professionalism and the same quality that you expect in office, except it's at your convenience in the comfort of your own home and at a more affordable price. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com. That's BetterHelp.com/Jaelah. And I also linked it in the description box for you guys. You know, sometimes I wish I had a big sister because like at least somebody told me, because no one ever told me, so I had to learn all my lessons like the hard way. I mean, that won't just say that I was gonna necessarily listen, but at least I would have like knew. You feel what I'm saying? You know, big sisters can be blunt, they can be harsh. This is all out of love. I just wanna just preface this whole video by saying that my intentions are so pure and every answer is from the bottom of my heart. Also, I don't play that mean girl shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't like it. Those are not the vibes, so we don't do that here, okay? Starting off strong, this man won't leave me alone, but he got a wife and kid at home, and she hit the snicker. Like, girl, there's nothing cute about this, babe. What that man say? What'd he say? Hold on.
See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
It's giving therapy, babe. That wife and that kid might have the last laugh, babe. I don't know what you're snickering about. Ew. Ooh. Okay, next. How do you move on from someone that you used to see a future with? Okay, so you're gonna put on your best funeral fit, right, sis? You're gonna go to the funeral in your head. You're gonna just mourn the loss of every, whatever delusion you came up with, scenario you came up with in your mind, right? Just mourn it, okay? Because it's dead. Kill it, right? So then you're gonna go in your mind again and then you're gonna dream, right, of a better future. Like, that's what you do. You dream of a better future. You think like, okay, that was a cool story. How can I make it better? And then you just keep dreaming about it and then it'll come true. I found out the guy that I was seeing for 2 years got married and he only told me 7 months later. I don't really agree with open relationships, but the wife didn't mind me still seeing him. It just hurts because I do miss him, but he completely broke my trust. Who is him? Who's him, babe? Who is this man that you speak of? Because the man that you're speaking of is not the man that you actually know. How you miss him? You don't even know him. You didn't even know he was a liar. You didn't even know he was married. You know nothing about him, babe. You don't miss him. You don't know him. And he's a liar. And he's a cheater. And the wife, they got some weird stuff going on here, girl. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I wouldn't even mess with this, and I'm adventurous, okay? But I wouldn't even mess with this. Like this right here, it's some stuff going on here. You know what I'm saying? It's something something ain't right. What they say, what the old people say, something in the water ain't clean or something like that. Get out of there. I be sparing feelings. How can I tell people how I really feel and still make it into heaven? I feel this, you know what I'm saying? I think my Scorpio rising makes my tongue a little sharp, and I don't really have a lot of patience, so I can be very blunt. But the way we gonna still make it into heaven is by making sure our intentions are always pure. So as long as I know I'm coming from a good place, and I do still need to work on how I say things, but sometimes it doesn't matter. You know how they say, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It doesn't matter for me. Like, it don't matter if I gently whispered it into a paper plane and flew it across the damn, you know what I'm saying? Flew it to them or sent it by pigeon. They were gonna take it the wrong way anyway. But yeah, I just make sure I have good intentions, and I also make sure I'm not giving like a bunch of unsolicited advice, because like, that's just unproductive. How should I go about a relationship with my niece who is now entering her teens, but is very disrespectful, doesn't listen, always gives attitude, and does what she wants, when and how she wants? This is interesting, because I was this teenager, you know, that was just so disrespectful. I was so mouthy, but like, it was crazy at the crib. Like, look beyond the child. Like, the child is a product of their parents' world or whatever environment that they're in. That's all they know to do is absorb whatever they're surrounding. And I actually really do not like I'm an advocate for the kids down. I don't like when people blame the children, because they're just like a victim of circumstances and they really can't control it at all. So like, they really are truly victims. You get what I'm saying? So like, just figure out what's going on at home. Something has to be up there. It's deeper than she's just doing this because she just wants to, you know? But I think that's the way you should approach it. Be the cool TT, you know, tell me what's going on, tell me about your life, you know, start collecting clues. I guarantee you things might start making more sense. Do you think a cheater can change? I used to know a cheater. And I think they did change. I do think they did. So I do think a cheater can change, because I think a cheater only cheat because it don't got nothing to do with the other person. It's got a lot to do with themselves. You know what I'm saying? Some people cheat just because they get bored. Some people cheat because of lack of self-respect. You know what I'm saying? You know, people find better things to do with themselves. People find self-respect. People find self-love. You know, I do think a cheater can change. I don't think your relationship with a cheater can change. So once someone cheats on you, or once you cheat on somebody, I don't think that can change. But I do not think once a cheater, always a cheater. Yes, they will always cheat on you, but it's somebody else that they're not gonna cheat on. Moving in together before marriage. This is a good one, right? Because I definitely think you need to live with the person before you marry them. But I don't think that you should do it while y'all are still dating. Because then you fall into like gender roles and like, you know, life stuff. And now you 22 years old and you cooking dinner every night and you doing laundry, and it just blurs like boundaries and stuff like that. And it kind of gets like mundane, the relationship, I feel like. I feel like a good time to move in with someone is the engagement period. So shortly after y'all get engaged, y'all need to sign a lease. You can get out of a lease easier than you can get out of marriage. So if it don't work out, that's that. But I definitely think that you should live with somebody before you marry them. I honestly don't even think I would want to live in the same house as my spouse. Like, honestly. How did you gain your confidence back after going through your divorce? I don't really think it's confidence that you're looking for. I think that you do get confidence the more you learn yourself, and the more you love yourself, and the more you see yourself, and the more you understand yourself. That's where the confidence comes from. The more you pick yourself, put your pieces back together, the better you'll be. I'm back messing around with my BD and we hunched. I feel bad. You should. You should feel bad. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I'm just let you feel bad by yourself. This man cheated and I stayed. How do we get things back on track? You don't. Baby. You don't get things back on track. The relationship's never the same. Cheating's a deal breaker at this age. And is this y'all smiling, all 32 teeth showing in this picture? Ain't nothing funny. I think the only track you need to get on is another man's, okay? Get out of there, babe. Get out of there. Have you ever experienced motherly jealousy, and how would you go about dealing with it? I feel like motherly jealousy can come from any type of like maternal figure, grandma, mother-in-law. I feel like the jealousy, it always, I'm telling y'all, it be having to do with other people. And it just because like, I think they see something in type of like inside the woman that you are, and like it triggers something about the woman that they are. And I just think that that just irritates their soul, and that they could go back and be more like you and be less like them, then they absolutely would. And so they just take that out on you. How do you deal with it? I can't. You gotta be miserable by yourself, babe. I don't have nothing to do with it. You gotta be miserable that way. How to co-parent when the donor won't respect boundaries and still wants to be with you. See, this is funny. This is usually the case. Like, I don't know how to do this because I don't co-parent. So I don't know how to do this, but I will say that you just gotta be very like stern on your boundaries. You know what I mean? Like flirting and stuff is not, you know, optimal in a work environment. Y'all are here at work on a mission, and y'all are here to raise these kids. So what is all this fraternizing for? So no flirting, no boundary crossing, you know, very clear communication, no gray area, things like that. Because once you get these men an inch, baby, they gonna run a marathon. They gonna run a marathon. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, you know, it might have been about the kids for 2 seconds, but now for the next 2 years, baby, it's all about you. And you don't want them problems. How do I know if a guy is trying to hunch or legitimately trying to get to know me? Number one, don't hunch. And number two, is he doing things to try to get to know you? Like, is he creating spaces? So is he taking you places so y'all can talk and get to know each other and he can learn more about you? Or is he taking you to the club, to the bar to get drunk where you can barely hear him, and then y'all, you know what I'm saying, he just, what is it looking like, you know? You'll be able to tell by his actions, but the only way to know is just to wait. 28, 2 kids, going through a divorce. I'm afraid to live alone and afraid I'll never date again. Oh, baby, this is normal. Just you going through the divorce, this is normal, baby. You got to be wild enough. Baby, let me tell you something. This is totally normal, all right? It'll get better. You'll be okay. You're just afraid of what's on the other side, which is normal. It's to be expected. But when I tell you the other side is sweet, babes, it's great. You're gonna love it. You're gonna be like, what was I scared of? What was I afraid of? I love it here. I'm never going back. It's okay, boo. You better have the time of your life. I have a BF, but I'm extremely attracted to girls. What should I do? I think you should analyze what you like about girls. Because when I was attracted to girls, it was because I was the BF. You know what I'm saying? So like the masculine and feminine energy was just off. And you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like the man was like confusing my brain chemistry a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I ain't know really what was going on, you know? Because, you know what I'm saying, things just get a little crooked. You get what I'm saying? So like, you know, is it you? You know, do you really see yourself in a relationship? Are you just physically attracted to women? Because, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of being the only one who provides for our family. Whoo, baby, I am so sorry, but I don't know, baby. I just feel like certain men have certain things and certain men just don't. And I don't feel like it can necessarily be taught. So some men are eager to provide and some men are eager to, you know, not go as hard as long as they know someone else is going to do it, you know? So I think that this is something that maybe you need to really evaluate, because if you're tired of being the one who provides for your family and you've been doing it, I don't really see, you know, a change. Like I don't really see, I don't see no different, baby. This might be you for the next 20 years. You get what I'm saying? And it's different doing stuff by yourself versus doing stuff when you have someone else that can help you that's perfectly able. Like, no dilemma, but I named my kid after you. See? Tell her Jaelah said, hey girl. How do you pull yourself out of an unproductive rut? Great question. I listen to Sarah Jake's Girl Get Up, and I stop feeling bad for myself, and I get up. I'm 5 years and 3 babies in. I want a ring, but I don't want to rush. But what is this man waiting on? Baby, you gave this man 5 years, 3 babies. You probably fold all his clothes and cook all his meals, babe. That's the thing. It's nothing else to wait on. You know, I feel like you went really hard for him. You know what I'm saying? You really did your big one, you know? And you love hard. You know what I'm saying? I commend you for that. You feel me? But because you went hard for him, I feel like he should also be able to go hard for you. I think y'all need to have a conversation. I don't think now is the time to wait to try to be traditional when y'all have been untraditional this entire time. And so I think you need to tell him, I want a ring. What are you waiting for? You know? I don't think you should wait for him to pop the question or wait for him to, because baby, you might be waiting forever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think y'all just need to have I think y'all need to have a talk. Struggling with guys who don't like to take me on dates like I deserve. You do, and you are so beautiful. And struggling and guys or men do not belong in the same sentence, sweet pea. They just don't. You should never be struggling with a guy. Why struggle with a guy? Because you struggle by yourself. Why do that? So the guys that don't like to take you on dates, you shouldn't even like to text them back. Don't even respond to them. Don't give them any energy. Like, because you know you deserve, babe, don't entertain anything less than. Let them struggle by themselves. How to remain graceful and gentle when getting your shit together doesn't go as planned. I think you have to look back on other times in your life when things might have looked a certain way and things were cloudy, but like you still came through. You know what I'm saying? Everything still worked out. So even when things don't seem like they're working out for you, trust and believe they're always working out for you. How do I stop attracting F-boys? I think this one is a good conversation about like perception. You know, a lot of people are like, I don't care what people think of me. I don't care what people think of me. But like the way people perceive you is gonna be the way that they approach you. So, like, I don't know, baby. I don't know what you're doing. It might be something that you might be doing. Like, you know, certain men know that certain things just not gonna fly with certain women. And so like they know who to try, but also men be having the audacity too. So you could just be dealing with a whole bunch of audacious, you know what I'm saying, men. But yeah, babe, you gotta make sure you not like at the red light twerking on them headlights, you know what I'm saying? Dating this guy for 3 years on and off. We both played with each other's hearts. I love him and he says he loved me too. But I need to know, should I stay or go if nothing has progressed? 3 years on and off. Both played with each other's heart. I love him. He said he loved me too. Baby, this is not love. Y'all are just attached to the idea of each other. But, you know, we both play with each other's hearts. I just feel like this is not real love. You can just say that you could say you love somebody till you blue in the face. It's gonna be the actions that are gonna really show if someone really loves you. So I think you know what you need to do in this situation. I'm not gonna say no more. How to remain patient for blessings to overflow your life. This is very interesting, babe. This is a mindset thing, baby. There are already blessings overflowing your life, okay? You must remain in a state of gratitude. Be grateful for every little thing, no matter how small it seems. I mean, the towel you wiped your face with, the toilet paper you wiped your ass with. Be grateful for the sink that you brushed your teeth with, the toothbrush that you brushed your teeth with. Like, be grateful for absolutely everything, because you can't just, like you said, for blessings to overflow your life, baby. Do you realize how like abundantly blessed you are to even have typed this to me? You have to remain in a state of gratitude to receive more. Give thanks for everything. For everything. For a long time, I've had self-esteem issues ever since I could remember. I haven't felt truly loved by parents and now having issues in my relationship. I love watching your videos because it inspires me to find self-love, but deep down, I don't believe I will. As long as you don't believe that you will, baby, you won't. It's giving you don't feel like you are worthy, and you are. It's the self-esteem issues, baby. You got a lot of work to do. And that's why you're having issues in your relationship, because you got a lot of work to do. But as long as you believe that you're not worthy of love, you're not going to be able to receive it, not even from yourself. I really, really, really want to step into my grown woman dating era. Oh, that's the era, babe. Oh, that's the era. Talk to him. Let me tell you. It just feels so grown. Like, it just feels so grown. It feels so intentional. It feels so serious. But that's the thing. It's grown, it's intentional, it's serious. So your life has to be like that first for anybody to be receptive to that and understand, like, okay, I can't play by this girl. Like, she ain't playing by her. She about her business. She about her time. She about her money. You know, she got standards. She not backing down. She consistent. Like, that's how you gonna get that reflection. You know what I'm saying? I feel like something is wrong with me if every guy I've liked never liked me back. There is something wrong with you, babe, and you're just liking the wrong guys. Okay? It's not that you're not cute, or it's not that you're not a good person, or it's not that you don't have a great soul or a great heart. It's just the fact that don't like the guys that don't like you. You're supposed to like the guys that like you. See what they talking about. I've never, let me see. Have I ever liked somebody? I liked somebody that didn't like me back one time. I was in the 6th grade. I didn't even know why I liked him. And you probably don't even know why you like these guys either. Because there's no reason to like them if they're not showing any interest. How do you cheat back if you ain't necessarily ready to leave? Baby, this is down in the trenches, baby. Cheating is just so messy. Like, I've been dating a married man for 5 years and he wants me to join poly. Advice? 5 years? A married man wants you to join poly? Advice? Put on your best running shoes and get the hell out of there as fast as you can. That's my advice. Don't fool with it. I wouldn't fool with that. I want my man back, but I'm scared of what everybody about to be saying. Girl, you said too much. You done ran your mouth too much. Bad talk to your man. Now you can't take him back because everybody gonna know what you done did and what y'all done did and what you accepted, and now you embarrassed. But baby, it's your world, okay? I was chilling with my BF a while ago and seeing he still had an ex on his Snap and was in her private. I thought Snapchat was for, hold on, I thought Snapchat was already secretive. So you telling me, so if Snapchat is already secretive, you telling me that if you put this, if it's a private and it already disappeared on the regular Snapchat, what the hell is in the private folder? I think you need to let them have each other. I think you deserve better than that. Cause if you, that feel like, now you know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about no Snapchat. Okay? But I think you need to go ahead and let them be together. Just go ahead, gracefully make your exit. Don't even do a whole lot. Just, I'll holler back. I want to leave my boyfriend, but I feel bad when my son asks for his dad at times. IDK, what to do? Okay, so did he already leave? Your son be asking for his dad sometimes? I don't understand. Because if y'all live separate, then, you know what I'm saying? He go to his daddy house when he want to see him, when he miss him. I really just don't believe in staying for the kids, honestly, y'all. I'm not going to lie. Because one day, this illusion that you set up for your children to act like y'all just in love, and you know what I'm saying, they're going to see that it's not real genuine love. It's no opening doors. It's no roses. It's no romance. It's no passion. You know, it's going to get very much cookie cutter, very much staged. And they're going to find out, like, wow, my mother and father probably actually did not love each other for real. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like with that, you know, children deserve to see not just love, but like proper love, like how to be properly loved, so that way they can emulate that, you know, instead of you teaching them like, we gonna hold this together, you know, despite how it feel, as long as it look a certain way. You get what I'm saying? Tips on dating older. Baby, the only tip I got on dating an older man is to be careful. Okay, some of these 40, 50-year-old men act like 4 and 5-year-olds, okay? Just because they're older doesn't mean they're necessarily more mature. And sometimes they can prey on younger girls because they think that younger girls are more malleable. They think they're like easy to brainwash and things like that. That's the only tip I have. So just be careful with that. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? Older men typically have great credit. You know what I'm saying? Authorized user. Also, they usually have like a 401k. See what that's about. You know, have fun with it. What advice would you give to a young and married woman? Anything you would have done differently? Ooh, babe, I got to sit up for this one. There's absolutely things I would have done differently when I was married. And the number one thing would have been to be more intentional about my time, you know, like learning myself, learning him, not just getting married and just like, okay, now we're married. It's like, no, we still have to grow. We still have to progress. We still have to set goals. Like, I just feel like just be intentional. Be intentional about dates. Be intentional about your routine. Be intentional about everything. Y'all still have so much to learn about each other. I be feeling shitty fussing at my kids. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I can't prepare for overstimulation. Oh, I understand. I feel for the stay-at-home mamas. I really do. But, you know, sometimes when I get overstimulated, I just take a deep breath. And before I spaz out, I realize that I'm the adult and I'm the one that has to teach him how to control his emotions. So in the event that I get upset and I lash out, I'm teaching him that. So I literally have to stop and think for a second and just take a deep breath. There's certain things that I do to help ease the overstimulation levels. You know what I'm saying? The noise levels. I make sure his headphones are charged if he's going to be on his iPad. If I make sure there's no lights, there's not a lot of lights on in the house. You know, lamps, no big lights, lamps and candles. That's it. If things are just, I mean, a mess, come on, everybody, come on, pop some popcorn. We gonna lay down. We gonna lay it down. You wanna watch a movie? Which movie you wanna watch? We gonna have a movie night. I gotta rest my brain. Then after everything calms down, I go take a shower to like center myself, reground myself, things like that. And that usually helps. So what's your opinion on arguments with low blows and vulgar language? I don't really have opinions. I have experiences. I got a couple of experiences, you know. I mean, I've, you know, you know, how low is low? Okay, you know, I think it's a learned behavior. Absolutely, for sure. And it doesn't have to be something that you can definitely grow out of it, because I definitely grew out of it. So I just feel like it's a learned behavior, and because you learned it, you can also unlearn it, and it's not healthy. What are things you look for in a friend? How can you decide if someone isn't one? The only thing, my number one thing about being a friend is, first of all, I have no desire to explain my heart, my intentions to anybody. None. If you can't take what I'm saying and know that I'm not hating on you, that I'm not being funny towards you, that I'm not being shady towards you, because you know that my heart has never ever shown you anything different than that, than love and compassion and like uplifting and things like that, I don't want to be friends with somebody like that. I don't want to be friends with somebody that's going to get offended with everything I say. But also, if we can't grow together, we're growing apart, you know? So you pour a little bit in my cup, I pour a little bit in your cup. Pour a little bit in my cup, pour a little bit in my cup. How can you decide if someone isn't one? I think you feel it, you know? And a lot of times we can feel when someone isn't really genuinely our friend. Me personally, I stay a while to figure out why. Because, you know, just for like data research purposes, I'd be like, what's going on with this girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what's up the whole time. But yeah, you just feel it. I'm talking to a new man, but I just have this gut feeling that he is not being truthful. That woman intuition is not nothing to play with, babe. Go with your gut. I love my girlfriend. Literally, she's amazing, treats me well. No toxic stuff at all, but her breath. I feel like at this age, hygiene should not be a taboo topic. It should not be, you know what I'm saying? It should not be hard to talk about hygiene at this age. Babe, what you eat? You know what I'm saying? What kind of toothbrush you be using? Baby, I saw this mouthwash on TikTok. Also, she might have a medical condition, you know what I'm saying? A little doctor's appointment, little dentist appointment, you know what I'm saying? Fix her right back up. How do you go about liking a coworker or a manager? You don't. You go to work, you get your money, you go home. You don't like them, you unlike them. Don't do this. Don't do it. How often should I hear from a guy that wants to seriously date me? This is different for everybody, depending on your busyness, his busyness, you know what I'm saying? And I guess y'all's level of like attachments, but I think you should hear from him. If you can go 24 hours without hearing from me, I'm not the woman for you. Cause you know how much you can miss in 24 hours? How you didn't check on me? You don't know if I'm still, did you know if I woke up this morning? Like, for me, it's an everyday thing if you want to seriously date me, because there is so much that you can learn about a person through like casual conversations. So for me, it's every day, but I make sure that like, you know, but I'm not too available. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm still a mom. I still, you know what I'm saying, run my businesses, do my work, thing like that. My boyfriend is down bad financially and my wants and needs are neglected. What should I do? Well, was he only like providing for you financially? Like, are you talking about your financial wants and needs? Are you talking about all your wants and needs? Because of all your wants and needs, like, does he not do anything else for you? I don't know. This is a tough question. It has to do with, I guess, y'all's history. He's your boyfriend though. I should have skipped this question, babe, because I don't know what to tell you, because I would tell you that wrong. I would tell you that wrong. If he's not making an effort to, you know what I'm saying, it's tough out here, I'm not gonna lie, you know, but if he's not making an effort to like, you know what I'm saying, go get it, you know what I'm saying, do what he got to do, ain't nothing you can do with that, babe. I got a boyfriend and a side piece. Can't choose between the two. I love them all, Jay. Okay, baby, you like it. I love it. City Girls is up, okay? City Girls up. Stuck between an ex and a new guy. Don't go backwards. Never look back. I don't condone spinning the block. That's just me. I'm an affectionate person, but the guy that I'm with isn't. Would that be a deal breaker for you? Absolutely. Why aren't you touching me? Absolutely, that would be a deal breaker for me. And what's wrong with you? What happened to you? Like, are you gonna hug our children? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? That would definitely be a deal breaker for me. Is it normal to miss him and still feel disgusted by the thought of him at the same time? Yes. I call this the ick and the ooh, okay? Because you can have the ick for somebody, but you can also have the ooh for them too, you know? And I think that's when y'all are in like a transitional period and you're starting to grow out of you're starting to grow and like surpass certain old habits and things like that. And so like those like more evolved parts of you are disgusted by him, but then there are other parts of you that, like, you know, usually having to do with your heart and, you know what I'm saying, Miss Girl, your pocketbook, that you can still get the ooh. It's totally normal. Single mother, 2 boys. BD is there, but no financial help. How do you stay sane all alone? I thought you said the BD was there. How you all alone? Is he driving you crazy? I don't understand. If the BD is there, I'm just saying, if he's there, listen, you're not spending money, you spending time. If you're not spending time, you spending money, okay? So there is no reason why you don't make a perfectly good house husband, okay? Come iron these boys' drawers. Ending friendships that you're unsure about, meaning you've been friends for 13 plus years. I feel like, see, I've ended long-term friendships, all of them, actually. All of my friendships that were over 10, I'm not friends with anybody that I was friends with over 10 years ago. And it's funny because when I look back on it, I feel like if I did not end those friendships, we would still be friends, which is interesting. But I feel like I was holding on to that because of history and because of, you know, it was familiar and things like that. But as long as you release them with love, I don't think that anything is wrong. I'm in a committed relationship, but I don't know if I want to continue with it anymore. I don't know, babe. I don't know, baby. It's about to get cold outside. Okay? You know what I'm saying? It's about to get cold outside, baby. It's the holidays that's coming out. You should have did this, you know what I'm saying, around like April time. You know what I'm saying? You're a little late to the party, babe. You might as well wait. I want to be a hoe, but my heart is saying heal and settle down. I think you should listen to your heart, baby. Okay, the heart won't with the heart won't. Okay, you should listen to your heart. How do I have the what are we talk? I'm 20 years old and I'm terrified of situationship hell. I think a great way to have the what are we talk is to start off with what are your intentions with me? Where do you see this going? What are your goals? What would you like to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what are your intentions? Like, where are we at with you know, the game plan? You know, because we have to be intentional. What is this for? Where are we on our way to? We're on our way somewhere, but where are we going? What's your advice on long distance relationships? I love long distance relationships. I actually do not date in my city. I don't. The city's too small. I don't like it. And I think that having a long distance relationship, you know, we both have to make an effort to see each other every month, at least once a month. And so, you know, it's like we can pick you know what I'm saying? You got to have a budget for long distance relationships, though, not gonna lie, okay? You know, long distance relationships with the funds are fun. Meet me in whatever city and let's have a rendezvous, you know? I feel like long distance relationships allow you to really like submerge yourself in someone's like mind, and because there's so much space between y'all, so you don't have the physical to like distract you. Struggling with knowing I deserve better but staying comfortable in the situation. How you guys struggle and comfortable in the same sentence, babe? You know better. Come on. You do the same thing, you'll get the same results, okay? You gotta get uncomfortable. You gotta get used to being uncomfortable. How do I ask my mom to stop asking me for money? I'm a single mom. Face palm. I don't know. I feel like I would just start like dropping like little breadcrumbs, just acting like you ain't got it. Like just really just, you know, start talking about, be a damsel in distress. You know what I'm saying? Ask her first, shit. Would you continue to date someone who is going on a trip with their ex? What you mean, why you stay home? You gonna be home? Hell no. Marrying at a young age. This is an extreme, okay? And so with extreme decisions come extreme results. So it's gonna go extremely well or y'all gonna crash and burn. That's the only way I look at it. So it's not like because my young marriage didn't last or didn't work out, that doesn't mean that people don't get married and it actually works. I just think that y'all can either grow together or y'all can grow apart. And it's no way to tell. It's no way to tell. Was it wise of me breaking up my 5-year relationship because I was bored? I think you need therapy, babe. You might be a sociopath. Are you a Sagittarius? And then your username is Big Heart. It's giving made of dust, baby. How you gonna just put somebody through that because you was bored? You are manipulative. You traumatize somebody because you ain't had nothing else to do, nothing else better to do, or was you bored of the relationship? See, now if you was bored of the relationship, that's different. You ain't say that. You just said you was bored. Your opinion on online dating. 9-year relationship ended 6 months ago, and IDK would do next. 23 years old. What is that, 14? Why are you saying y'all had a 9-year relationship and you was 14? Girl, this is... Is you counting this 9-year relationship? Like, is you counting when you... Girl, I don't even count people that I dated before I turned 18. Like, it's not... You counting since y'all were 14? You counting that, girl? Okay, girl. Don't tell nobody else that. Because you carrying it, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now, babe, you carrying that. Anyway, your question. Your opinion on online dating. I think it's just an experience. I think you just take everything for an experience, and it's just an experience. I think I'm being a placeholder for a man. We've been in a situationship for 4 years. I think so too, babe. I think you're smart. I think you're smart. I'm 23. My love life is trash, constantly cheated on, and never taken seriously. What would Jaelah do? Jaelah would start taking herself seriously. I would, because that's the problem here. People keep playing with you because you play about you. You gotta take yourself seriously. I'm officially entering my horror era. I'm just trying to have fun and have good hunching sessions. Advice 27, by the way. Pick good quality men. So when you do look back at your rap sheet, you know what I'm saying? It's not too bad. You know what I'm saying? That needs to be impressive, okay? Doctor, lawyer, you know what I'm saying? Like, make it impressive, you know? Make it glittery, shiny. If you have to have a horror era, you need to have some heavy hitters on that list, okay? Don't be being a whore for just anybody or just anything. Also, be very safe and don't let people put their mouth on you, okay? I do not believe in casual sex, but if you're gonna do it, there's nothing casual about sharing fluids, friends. So all that, oh, I just got some shit, da-da-da-da-da-da, no. Okay, you probably shouldn't be doing nothing with nobody that you can't kiss and you can't share fluids with, but be safe. Always use protection. Always use protection. Also, get tested every 3 to 6 months. Okay, depends on activity levels. You feel me? Preferably once after every partner. You know what I'm saying? In between the 3 to 6 months, you'll be good. Happy hoeing. My man's mom feels it's okay to be naked around my 6-year-old autistic son. Help. Oh. Well, I don't know. I'm a naked mama too. So, you know what I'm saying? I think you need to talk to your man. Cause me, I can't help you. I'm a naked mama too. You know what I'm saying? If that's a boundary for you, you know, that's why I never want to live with nobody. You feel me? I just, you know what I'm saying? I can't have nobody telling me put on no clothes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I think you talk to your man, and that's something that he talked to his mama about. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he can act like it's his boundary instead of your boundary. Why he ain't say nothing yet if you know you got a problem with it? That's between your man and his mama. You don't want to put yourself in between that. So let them handle that. Let's say you and your partner has been together for over 5 years, but throughout the whole relationship, the partner hasn't been able to keep a job for at least a year. So that leaves you with all the financial burdens of all the bills. You said, so that leaves you with the financial burden of all the bills. I think you need to leave him with the burdens of all his decisions and choices. Okay? Them his decisions, them his choices. You're going to have to pay bills anyway. You feel what I'm saying? You not paying them to take care of him. He need to go back to his mama house. He need to go back to his mama house. What do you do when everything is good but the That's just a deal breaker for me, honestly. That's a deal breaker for me, but also I don't really understand that question because, like, if you got my mind, you got everything else. So it's more about like chemistry. You know, chemistry is really important to me. So if something is off there, I know something is off here. I'm 24, 37 weeks pregnant, newly engaged, a bitch is scared, life changing so quickly, advice? Yes, bitch, hold on to your wig, okay? Life is about to get absolutely crazy. It's about to change. I mean, completely. You're going through a lot of changes. Lean into everything. Absorb everything. Like, when it comes to the change, lean into it. I mean, the possibilities are endless. When you get that baby, it's like, I wonder how he would act if we went on a walk. Go on a walk. I wonder how he would act if, you know, we went and took pictures. Go take pictures. Or, you know, I wonder how it would look in this dress. Put on a dress. You know, I wonder what my life would be like if I woke up at this time, wake up at that time. You know, like, I wonder what happened if me and my man, like, we did date night, you know, on Fridays and we dropped the baby off at my mom's, you know. Try everything. Like, just lean into the change, you know, because your life is about to transform and you're dry, you know what I'm saying? You the captain, okay? So it's gonna be what you make it. How do you manage dating while still married? Baby, it is the ghettoest thing I've ever been doing. This is the ghettoest thing I've ever done my whole life. Like, it's so embarrassing having to like explain to people that I'm legally married. Like, it gives my baby daddy live with me, but he won't move out. Being married is a certain amount of baggage. And so I understand that puts me in a certain category. So like, when you get put in certain categories, it's just certain things that come with them certain categories. Dating while being still married is the absolute ghetto. I'm thinking of getting flued out, but I'm in a relationship. Should I do it? And with what lie? Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Don't play with people's hearts, y'all, for real. People be doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't be knowing what people emotions and mentals and stuff. You know, don't push people, okay? And don't lie, and don't cheat, and don't steal, okay? Ended a 5-year relationship in November last year. Been dating and the shit is piss poor. Now I miss him. Don't go back to what's comfortable. Don't do that. What should I do when I know my significant other is lying? Should I tell him I have proof? What you gonna do? Are you gonna leave? If you're not gonna leave, then let that man do what he's gonna do in peace. What you gonna confront him and do what? You gonna sit him down and put a little light on his face and show him that you got proof? Or what you gonna put in a manila folder and what you gonna do? What's after that? You know what I'm saying? Then what? You know? Kiss and make up? My ex cheated on me and gave me an STI 3 years ago. I feel like I can never trust again. Oh, babe, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but it's not that you can never trust again. I just think that as long as you take the measurements to protect yourself, I think you'll be okay. You know, it's not, you protecting yourself doesn't mean you don't trust people. It just means that you have a high regard for yourself. So you could still trust people and protect yourself at the same time. I'm talking to this guy that checks off boxes in every way except for looks. Do I drop him? It depends. Do you care about the way things look or the way things feel? You know, this is a really valid question. Some people can't stand to, you know what I'm saying, look at something that they don't find aesthetically pleasing. Is it a deal breaker? You know what I'm saying? Can you grow to love him? You know, can he do something? You know what I'm saying? If he's not really easy on the eyes, what you mean except for looks? Like, is he just ugly? You know? But you know what? I feel like with stuff like that, you gotta pick a struggle, right? So you got this guy that does everything for you, and he's perfect for you. He checks off all these boxes for you, except he don't look like what you want him to look like. That's why you gotta be careful what you ask God for, because he'll send it in any way, shape, or form, and now look at you. God, what am I supposed to do with this? Who this for? It's for you. Unwrap it, take it, love it. It's yours. When do you know a relationship is done? Any relationship, I feel like, is done when you realize that it just don't serve you no more. It don't move you no more, you know, and any movement that you do get is a detriment to both of you. I think that's how you know when a relationship is done, or like a friendship is done. Like, just when it don't serve you no more. What do you do when you feel like you're behind in life? You get off of social media and you get all those whatever timeline you got in your head out of it. Behind in life, how? Like, I don't understand. In order for you to be behind, there has to be someone in front. It's not a competition. You're not behind in life, babe. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. My god sister's boyfriend matched with me on Hinge before, all caps, they got together. He doesn't know that I know, and obviously she doesn't know. Should I tell her? Don't be that girl. Don't do that. For what? Tell her for what? Tell her for what? Tell her for what? Don't be that girl. What do I do about a man that texts me every day but has not taken me on a date yet? Me personally, I would stop texting him. You're wasting my time, babes. You know what I'm saying? What's this? What is this? What is this? I'm living my life. I don't have time to be attached to my phone texting you all day. I would just stop texting him, to be honest with you. I'm 21, messing with a 32-year-old that has 3 kids. I know he BS, but that thing is magical. He about to have 4. He about to have 4. You young and dumb, friend. I'm sorry. This is dumb. This is so dumb, baby. You gotta do better, babes. And you need to close up that pocketbook and put a lock on it, because this is going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? He can do that for you in the bedroom, but like, what else can he do for you? This man got 3 kids and he 32 and he messing with you and you 21. He's literally messing with you because he knows you dumb, friend. I'm sorry. Don't give him baby number 4. I'll tell you that much. You better get out of there before you end up. You know what I'm saying? Should I fight this man, baby mama? I don't want to play stepmama, sis, but your kid love me anyways. This is why she don't like you. This is why the mama don't like you. Why would you fight? This is weird. This is so weird. Oh, this is weird girl stuff. You don't care about that man. You don't care about that kid. You got some secret, like, I don't know what you got with her, but why would you want to hurt and harm the mother of his child? And why would you want to hurt that kid's mother? Then what? What's wrong with you? Also, girl, you're weird. Your kid loved me anyways. I wouldn't want you around my baby neither. How do I get a man to spend money on me? Girl, men are all about investments, okay? So the bigger the investment, the bigger the return. So like, you know, they want to invest in things that they feel are valuable. And so you gotta be valuable. You want a man to spend money on you, gotta be valuable. I'm in love with a man who hasn't taken me seriously this whole year-long situationship. Next. How are you dealing with the changes in your friendships as you get closer to 30? Girl, it is so weird navigating friendships now. Like, they are very touch and go sometimes. They are very, friend, I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear. You're not gonna like it, but I still want you to do whatever you're gonna do. You know I still love you. You know I still support you, but I'm gonna tell you this because I ain't telling you nothing wrong. It's very, like, my best friend just told me she was coming to see me. She's coming to spend Thanksgiving with me. Like, I damn near cried in Home Good. Do you get irritable on your ADHD meds? If so, how do you cope with it? Yes, baby. Anybody can catch a stray, babes. I mean, I cussed somebody out just today, you know, and had to apologize. Sorry. But yeah, I do get very irritable. It's because I don't have any patience. I'm like, go, 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 go. Like, I'm on a mission, baby. I don't have no patience. I don't have no time to lollygag. I'm trying to play, okay? I'm on 20 mgs. Everybody get out of my way. How do you cope? You make sure nothing's in your way. That's the only way to cope. All caps, I cannot stand my husband's kids. I be trying, but I don't know what the F to do. I'm sorry, because this is so real. Like, I'm so sorry. This is so real. This is so real, babe. And I'm sorry that you... I'm in a season of isolation and I'm happy with not having any friends. Is that weird? No, it's not weird. It's called hermit mode, you know? And sometimes you just need all of your energy. It's not weird at all. Would you take someone who you're in love with back after they left you to explore others? I would not be in love no more. I would not be in love no more. Advice on how to show your feminine side with your new boo. I'm so hard body. Woo, you gotta release that, babe, okay? Cause that hardness is not gonna do nothing. The only way to balance all that masculine is to get a man with a lot of feminine. Being hard body don't do nothing for you, girl. Be a damsel in distress. You need to practice that. Oh, baby, I don't know. Oh, I'm so tired, baby. Oh, man, let me tell you. My fingers don't even work sometimes. Baby, can you do this Instacart order for me? Baby, can you order my groceries? I'm so overwhelmed. Can you? I'm so overwhelmed, baby. Can you? I'm starting my spiritual journey and I need advice where to start. What's interesting is everybody that I know started a spiritual journey, there was something to trigger it. You didn't really go like searching for it. It kind of just found you when like you're ready for it, you know? So I feel like once you're ready to put the goggles on, because there has to be a certain amount of, I don't know, but once you put those goggles on, baby, you can't take them back off. So I think it comes to you whenever you're ready to see. How do you start leaning into your purpose and know what's for you? I think that the one thing that you're resisting is the one thing that you're supposed to go for. Like for me, it's a lot of that has to do with like my creativity and like using my voice and things like that. And so I know that's my purpose because I'm obviously like resisting it, because my purpose is this is not just something I like to do, it's something that I'm meant to do. So it's like deeper rooted, you get what I'm saying, than just something that I just like to do. And how do you know what's for you? As long as it feels good. Do you think men who are actively going through a divorce should be trusted? Yes. Yes. This was remember how, listen, it get complicated, right? It gets complicated. Married people have, it's complicated, you know? And so when single people interject themselves, which is a very simple thing, into complicated things, you know, you could be entering a lot of uncharted territory, okay? You going from black and white to very gray. I mean, it could be smoke and mirrors gray. It can be heavy fog. It could be visibility 2 inches in front of you. Like, you don't really know what you're dealing with. But I don't think that I think you could trust them, but I think that there is a certain level of seriousness of the relationship that is off the table until they are legally divorced. And I put this is also like applied to me too. So I've been talking to this Nigerian Englishman since 2016. I'm 26, he's 33. I reside in Charlotte, North Carolina, and he lives in London. We've met once in New York in 2018, but there's been no talks and seeing each other since. He practically gives me just about anything I ask for and then some with no hesitation, but that's the thing. He's financially well off, but when it comes to being there mentally and emotionally, I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall. Not that he disregards my feelings or anything, there are just some things money can't make up for, and I've mentioned that to him. And yes, we've talked about the thought of marriage and kids, but that's as far as it goes. Maybe that's too far. Just thoughts. Should I be concerned at all? Are there obvious red flags I'm purposefully looking past? Baby, the first, babe, girl, you got your heart where your wallet's supposed to be at, baby. Just get the money, you know what I'm saying? It's giving salad. I don't know if you know, baby, but just be the sugar baby that he want. Just let him provide for you. I don't know what that do for him. Baby, get your heart up out of this, girl. This ain't this. The kids in a marriage. Girl, this is not husband material, okay? This is a trick. Okay, say it with me. Trick. Trick. a trick, baby. You've been blessed. You can't complain. And this man live all the way overseas, girl. You are in a blessed situation, girl. Get your money and figure out something else to do with your love life. Okay, friends. Whew, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all enjoyed sipping the tea. I done sat up here and let my tea get cold. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. My camera battery is done. I wish I can go on. I have so many more messages. Maybe I'll do a part 2. Let me know if you guys want a part 2. I will see you guys in my next one. Peace out. A lot of y'all need to stand up. Stop having babies by these men, because you're going to get attached to them. You get attached to them because you would just leave them alone for the babies. Stop having kids by these men, y'all. We gotta stop having kids so casually, y'all. A lot of this baby daddy, baby mama stuff is the ghetto, y'all. We gotta do better. We have got to do better. Okay? I'm tired. I don't wanna hear nothing about no baby mama. Keep hearing about no baby mama, baby daddy. Stuff like all that weird stuff going on between this. That's why we need to do better, friends. And what's all this talk about? The ex, my ex, my ex. He your ex for a reason. You supposed to ex. Not X to mark the spot, but X that man out your life, as in disqualified. It's not a green X, it's a red X. That means no. It's like, no. Everybody knows this means no. This has to mean something in some type of jujitsu or some shit. This gotta mean something, okay? Stop hollering about these exes. Stop going backwards. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all need to get y'all houses in order. I'm calling Jesus. He can come back and get his kids, because y'all out of pocket for real. Y'all going crazy.